Alright, so I've gotten quite a few emails about the project, the presentation, and it's fairly straightforward. So um, I think what I'm gonna do is show you a very similar problem, and if you follow what I'm about to do right now, then you should get 100% on the project because I'm doing a problem that's almost identical to the presentation assignment. So here we have a taxi fare that costs a fixed amount and then an additional charge per every extra mile or every mile traveled, excuse me. So if you take the taxi for 2 miles, then you're gonna pay $3 plus 2 miles times 80 cents, which is $1.60. So you end up paying $4.60, right? So it's similar to the project. The project, where is it? Where is it? Okay, it says the rental company charges $70 a day and a and a 20 cent for every mile covered charge is tagged on. So it's the same thing, right? $3 for the taxi ride and then an extra 80 cents for each additional miles or each additional mile. $70 per day and 20 cents for each additional mile. So what we want to do is we want to write an equation that expresses the total cost, um, as a function of x. In other words, write an equation that you can use to calculate the total cost based on whatever x happens to be, right? So if you took the a drive for 25 miles, then x is going to be 25 miles. X is what's going to change. X is going to change, and then that's going to determine what y is. Okay, so let's go back to the problem here, and I'm going to show you the equation. The equation is, let me put this in highlights. Equation. That's not gonna work. Okay. So here's the equation. Y equal 0.8x plus 3. So, I mean, I'm almost giving it away, but you notice that 3 is the constant, right? In other words, there's a $3 charge. So in your problem, your constant is going to be 70 because that 70 doesn't change. As long as you're renting the truck for a day, you're going to pay $70. Now, what changes is the number of miles you travel. Over here, it says there's 80 cents per mile. In your problem, it's 20 cents per mile. So instead of 0.8x, you're going to have 0.2x. That's it. And so I've pretty much just told you the answer, right? And then the next thing you want to do is graph it. Well, you can graph this by doing what I'm about to do. go to Desmos or Symbolab and just type in the equation here. No, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. Okay, let's get rid of this. Okay, so just this is the equation. Y equal, that's the equation. So the discussion, the presentation says, where is the part that says graphic? I think there was something here that says graphic. Okay, create a solution in PowerPoint. Graph this equation, right? So first you come up with the equation, which I've pretty much told you what it is, and then you graph it. Well, here's how you graph it. You just type the equation in here and it graphs it for you. Now, if you're having a hard time saving this equation, here's one way that you can do it. What I do is I take a screenshot. Okay, once I take the screenshot, I go and figure out wherever mine just pops up under recent files. So I open my screenshot and it takes time for my computer to up, but once it opens, I'm just gonna crop it. Okay, so I'm gonna crop it like this. Crop it. Get rid of this part. Maybe I'm gonna get rid of this part too. Yeah, this is good enough. You crop it and then you save. What I do is sometimes it's hard for me to find or figure out where it was saved, so I come back and click on these three dots here, and I click on save as, which for some reason, okay, let's see. Save as. Okay, I'm supposed to click on save as, but okay, let me do it this way. Let me get rid of this. Save as. Okay, and it gives me the option, and then I can call it whatever I want and save it wherever I want to save it. So I can call this presentation example, and I save it on my desktop. So all I have to do is just go back and grab that file, right? Now, I think you're supposed to embed this in your PowerPoint, and you would have to Google and figure out how to take that picture and embed it in your PowerPoint. It's a PNG file. If you need it to be a JPEG file, you can go online and just type in how to convert PNG to JPEG, and it will take you to a free website. You upload your PNG file and it converts it into JPEG for you. You might not need to do that. I'm just saying, just in case you have to convert it to a JPEG. And then you do your PowerPoint. If you don't know how to do voiceover in a PowerPoint presentation, you can Google how to do voiceover in PowerPoint, and that should pretty much everything is on the internet nowadays, right? So you can go on YouTube and just type in how to do a voiceover for my PowerPoint presentation, and then you find somebody showing you how to do it. Okay, so I hope this helps, and if it still doesn't help, just send me an email. But I'm thinking I want to send this out first, because I've received a bunch of questions about the presentation, and I cannot give you answers to the presentation. So this is the best I can do. And if you paid close attention, you notice that I actually told you the answer to the presentation problem. Alright, bye bye.